By 2025, demand for data analysts will be at an all-time high. The truth is, not everyone will be employable. And the question is, will you be employable? Imagine this, you've spent months of learning Python, Excel, SQL, and others. And anytime you apply for a data analyst job, you get rejected. Why? That's because the game has changed. No employer wants to employ a liability. Every employer wants to employ someone who will bring value to the organization. So in today's video, I'll be telling you exactly what you need to do to be employable as a data analyst in 2025. Number one on my list is draft out the key skill you want to be an expert in as a data analyst. When I say this, I mean we have 6 most important skills you need to have as a data analyst, which are Excel, SQL, Python, R, Power BI, Tableau. These are 6 key. I didn't say there are no other ones. I said key skills. And as a data analyst, especially as a beginner, you need to draft out the particular skill you want to expertise in while having little knowledge about others. You can start out with Python. There is no policy or rule that says that you must start with SQL and Excel. You can start with Python, but if you're starting with Python, after learning your Python, go straight and learn your Excel, because Excel is an important tool to clean your data. So after learning that, you can go straight and learn either Power BI or Tableau, because these are the tools you need for your visualization. You can also use graphs to plot your visualization, and still it will be interpretable to your employers, but Tableau and Power BI is the best. So you can decide to learn this Python, Excel, Power BI. Why learn them and be an expert in them while having little knowledge of others? This can get you to be employable as a data analyst even without knowing all the skills. Here is the mistake that people make. Some people jump from Excel, Power BI, SQL, Python, but when you actually test their skill, you find out that they are not an expert in either of them. That's because they've been wasting their time trying to gain the 6 knowledge at the same time. You can't gain all the knowledge at once. You can expertise in 1, 2, 3, just take it like that and continue. The second tips I'll be talking about is have a compelling LinkedIn profile. When I say compelling LinkedIn profile, many employers immediately after they see your CV, the next thing they want to see is your LinkedIn profile, your professional profile. And if you've been applying to jobs lately, especially in data analytics, you will find out that in some job sites, you see a place to upload your CV, you see a space to put your LinkedIn link, as a link to your LinkedIn profile. Why? That's because the employers want to see you. Yes, we all know that they will first look at your CV, but immediately after they look at your CV, the next thing they move to is your LinkedIn profile. They want to even get to know this person. And your LinkedIn profile, I say a compelling LinkedIn profile that will make you employable. You have to remain professional on your LinkedIn profile. You can use your Instagram, Facebook, TikTok to do every other thing social. But when it comes to your LinkedIn profile that you want your employers to get to see whom they are about to give a job, you need to remain professional in that particular platform. Then the third one I will be talking about today is your portfolio. There is no reason why a data analyst should not have a portfolio. There is no reason. Because when you call yourself a data analyst, it means that you have engaged in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 projects. And having a portfolio, there is no number of projects that is required that you have to upload on your portfolio. No. Even one project, you can host it in your website, and that's your job. Because your employers want to see what you can do. No employer wants to employ somebody who can't show them what they can do. Certifications are great. I won't dispute that. But back what you can do with certifications. Show them your job, real life job, like they want to see what you've done. Because employers believe that people can manipulate so many things to get certifications, but when it comes to your portfolio, that's the job you've done, that's the projects you've worked on, that portrays you more as being employable than just carrying around your certificates. So in your portfolio, try to explain better. Make sure that your portfolio also have a link to your CV, a link to your LinkedIn in that same portfolio, because some employers, when you meet them, let's say some employers that are maybe on a personal note, they just want to get to know you. They can say, do you have a portfolio? You say yes. They'll say, send me a link to your portfolio. You don't need to go under the place and start saying, I still have my LinkedIn profile, I still have my CV. Your employer should be able to see everything needed to employ you on a particular place. The same way that on your LinkedIn, you add a link to visit my portfolio. So if you don't have that on your LinkedIn profile, go and update that and add a place that your employers can see your portfolio on your profile. The same way that they can get everything they need on your LinkedIn, that should be the same way they can get everything they need on your portfolio. Do not turn them around. Do not even stress them, because you're not the only applicant. There are so many applicants applying for that same job you're applying for. So make things easier for them and make yourself marketable as a data analyst. And on your portfolio, do not make it so ambiguous. And if you're using a particular site, do not use the one that is so complex that they have to stress themselves, like they have to try so hard to be able to navigate through it. There are so many simple ways you can do your portfolio, so that whenever the person click on that link, the ways to navigate through and get all the information they need will not be difficult for them. And the fourth one is your interview. When you land the first interview, how to appear. There is an important question. When an employer asks you, why should I employ you? Do not tell your employer that they should employ you because you have 10 certificates as a data analyst. Tell them what you can do. You can tell them that you can clean complex data. Tell them that you can solve real life problems. Let them know that as a data analyst, they are bringing you into that organization for you to solve a problem for them. Don't go and start talking about how you can clean data, how you can run the statistics. Let them know that we're giving the right access for you to get the right access you need, for you to get the access you need to the right data. You can help move their business from point A to point G to point Z to point N. Explain it to them. Give them practical examples how you can do that. Tell them, let them know how you can use this data and drive insight. From that insight, you solve a problem for them. Some organizations have different problems. Some have problem that they launched a particular product and that product is not doing well in the market. Some have a problem that their sales has declined. So many problems. So they need you to tell them how you can use data to solve that problem. That's just a simple. The fourth one is tell them you can solve a problem for them. Yes. Because immediately they ask you that question, why should we employ you? Let them know that, because in their mind, why they want to employ a data analyst is because they need to solve a particular problem with data. So go straight and tell them, and then give them details on how you plan to do that. Trust me, you will land a good paying job in 2025 as a data analyst. There is no such thing as I've been applying for a long time, I've not gotten a job. No. Make yourself employable. You have to help your employers to employ you. When you make yourself unemployable, how will they employ you? Nobody wants to employ a liability. Nobody wants to employ someone who can't bring value for the money they're paying you. We all shop. So whenever you're shopping or whenever you're paying for a particular thing, we all make sure that we get value for that money we're spending. The same thing applies to your employers. They want to get value for that money they will be giving you, be it hourly, monthly. So the key takeaways today is, as a data analyst, the first steps you need to take is draft out a particular skill you want to expertise in, have a compelling LinkedIn profile, Have a compelling portfolio and let your employers know that you can solve a problem for them. And that brings me to the end of today's video. So if you found this video helpful, like, comment, and click on the subscribe button for more interesting tips like this. Till I see you next time. Bye.